So this is the demonstration for sprint 2 of the healthcare camp data collection, and this sprint we mainly did the backend functionalities as well as we sort out and we added the functionalities for a patient, a medical staff, as well as an admin, and we also integrated the Postgres Gigabyte database into our app, and so it can store the data of all three admin, patient, and medical staff. So we'll start off with the registration, and we're going to register with an email of, I'll just make up this email of this at gmail.com. We will have a password of 123, and we're going to have a medical credentials of doctor. Well, you could choose your medical credential, that's anything you want, but we'll just assign ourselves for doctor for now. We're going to assign ourselves to the village Badura, and now we can register. Medical staff registered successfully. Now we can head to the login. We could also select which we're going to do. So we're going to do medical staff. We'll do patient after. So we're going to enter our email from before of 456 at gmail.com. And we're going to enter a password of 123. We'll log in. It says invalid credentials. This is because we accidentally hit 123456 of our email. As you remember, it'd be 12345. So we can log in. And now we'll see our patient dashboard. So we'll see, you notice how there's no patients found? This is because we didn't add any patients. We have to go to the home and we have to add a patient. So in this area, we're going to have to start with the patient ID. This has to be a number since it's an ID. So we'll register a number of 456. We'll remember this number for later because we'll need it to log in. So we'll have a first name of Connor. And we're going to have a last name of Jackson as our test case. Oh, if I can spell that right. And we'll have the date of birth of, well, today's date. So the name of a relative, we can just name it as John, for example. And we'll have a phone number of 123456789. An email of Connor at gmail.com. And we'll have an address of 123 Fake Street. And we're gonna select a village. So let's assign them to Badura, because that's where our patient will be, and that's where we assigned our doctor will be. So we'll add the patient. Patient added successfully, and now as you can go into the dashboard, once you refresh it, we'll have a patient of 456 and Connor Jackson, and we'll be able to delete his credentials as well as it will be stored in the database. So optionally, we could change the password of 12345 at gmail.com to a new password. So we'll enter our old password of 123, add a new password of 456, and password changed successfully. So that's basically the functionalities of the medical staff. As we move on to let's choose a admin. So to do so, you're gonna have to be already verified as an admin. So you're gonna have to enter the correct email. So in our case, we made the admin email as admin@gmail.com, and our password is admin. And once we'll log in, we get to see the admin's patient. So optionally, the admin can add his own patients to the system, as seen below. So you'll see his patients, which we can delete, and our admin dashboard. Now this is the interesting part. We can also change password as well, but I'm not going to do that just to save some time. We've already seen how it works. So the admin dashboard, we can delete a doctor or delete a medical staff. We can change if this doctor will be an admin or not, as well as, interestingly enough, we can edit the village. So let's see. So remember 12345 at gmail.com. We'll edit his village of what he's assigned. He is assigned to Badura. We can remove it, but we could also add new villages as well. But we could also add multiple villages and remove them as we go. Now when we hit done, we'll be able to add those villages. And they can also be able to delete a patient as well. So we can delete a patient. So, yep, we can delete this guy. And then we can, if you refresh, we'll be able to see that we deleted the patient. And then in here, we're going to have to, we can see the village map. And in this village map, we will see multiple points. So these are all local villages in India that we've compiled and we've gathered. And we've plotted their coordinates onto this map. So let's say this map. Conveniently this enough, this is Badura. So in Badura, we will see different stats of this village. So, for example, how many patients are registered in Badura? There's 4. What's the average age? 3.5. So each patient we register, so their date of birth, we take the age from their date of birth, and then we average it out. So the average is 3.5 that we made. And then we see assigned medical staff. So, for example, our doctor of admin@gmail.com, and then a bunch of these other test cases. So, finally, this leads us to our to the last portion, is where we can log in as a patient. So, the patient ID, as we remember, is 456, and we have a patient of Connor Jackson. And we could register, we could log in, and we successfully logged into the patient dashboard. So you have home, but all you really could do right now, we'll implement the symptoms in Sprint 3, but we can edit the relative name. Let's say we don't like John for some reason. We can add a new name, such as Sarah. We could also change their phone number if we got a new phone number, like 987654321 instead. We could also change their email. So let's say this is an invalid, we don't like this email. We can add a new email. And then let's say we moved houses. We can add a new house of we can add this. And then we have a new address, a new email, a new phone number, and a new relative name. And we could successfully log out. And this is our demonstration for Sprint 2.